It's my prayer.
Yeah.
Guide me, oh Father.
Oh, Fire General Gideon.
Talk to them.
Father God, protect me all the way. Father God, protect me. I'm glad you get to stay. Father God, protect me. Sometimes it's been so hard. Father God, Father God,
Father protect me.
when I'm driving in my car and I reach home safe.
Father protect me.
When gunmen outside and shooting up the place.
Father protect me.
When people call me friend but they planning me hand.
Father protect me.
Be careful out there. Be careful out here. They wanna tell you what you could do and can't do.
Madman,
They wanna tell you what you could say and can't say.
madman shout, madman talk.
They say you can handle it, but you dismantle it. That's how you manage it.
That's how you manage
They
it.
say you can make it, you prove them wrong. That's how you take it.
Madness.
When the bad mind come wrong with them
You
envy.
better move from beside them.
When the bad mind come wrong with them jealousy.
You better move from beside them.
When the bad mind come wrong with them
You better move
stupidness.
from beside them.
When the bad mind come wrong, they're so selfish. Selfish. Father God, protect me all the way. Father God, protect me. I'm glad you get to stay. Father God, protect me. Sometimes it's been so hard. Father God, Father God.
Father protect me.
When I'm driving in my car and I reach home safe.
Father protect me.
When gunmen outside and shooting up the place.
Father protect me.
When people call me friend but they planning me end.
Father protect me.
Be careful out here.
Protect me.
Be careful out here. Watch when they're laughing with you, they're plotting for you. Be careful, make sure you have discernment before a judge hit you with some adjournment. Some of the friends you're having since the small. Rejoice when your back is against the wall. When you need them, they play, they miss your call. When the bad mind come wrong with them envy.
You better move from beside them.
When the bad mind come wrong with them jealousy.
You better move from beside them.
When the bad mind come wrong with them
You better move
stupidness.
from beside them.
When the bad mind come wrong, they're so selfish. Selfish. Father God, protect me all the way. Father God, protect me. I'm glad you get to stay. Father God, protect me. Sometimes it's been so hard. Father God, Father God.
Father protect me.
When I'm driving in my car and I reach home safe.
Father protect me.
When gunmen outside and shooting up the
Father
place.
protect me.
When people call me friend but they're planning me end.
Father protect me.
Be careful out
Father
there.
protect me.
Be careful out there. Father God, protect me all the way. Father God, protect me. I'm glad you get to stay. Father God, protect me. Sometimes it's been so hard. Father God, Father God.
Protect me.
When I'm driving in my car and I reach home safe.
Father protect me.
When gunmen outside and shooting up the
Father
place.
protect me.
When people call me friend but they're planning me end.
Father protect me.
Be careful out
Father
here.
protect me.
Be careful out there.
Can't keep me down.
Can't keep me down.
Can't keep me down.
No way, no way.
Can't keep me down. Can't keep me down.
me, honey. Fire in your waist, baby. Why don't you come burn me, honey? Voulez-vous, 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 voulez-vous danser avec moi? Voulez-vous, 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 voulez-vous danser?
That thing there, it's good. I know you're rough and you're tough and you're rude, but that thing it good. You feel you could handle it, that wine there it good. This ain't no liquor, Mr. Wine, that boy the thing good. You feel you could handle it. This long, long time now you're marking me. Long time you want it. All night you're waiting to challenge me. It's no self-applaud, can you handle it? If I lie, you sample it. Time to show me if you could manage it.
Strength so nobody can stress me. Happy, happy, happy. My life is happy. Happy, happy, happy. I'm more than happy. I am living it up, and I'm singing it no. I'm not giving it up. So we don't got no time with them if you feel it. Bless, bless, bless. Jump up and say yes if you feel it. Bless, bless, bless. Walk out and beat your chest if you're feeling blessed. Yeah, if you're feeling blessed. Hands up and say yes and not tell them. Happy, happy, happy. My life is happy. Happy, happy, happy. I'm more than happy. Drinks in my cup. Happy. And the girls in my cup. Happy. And I'm the young chuck. Happy. And I live the live. Tell them I will never miss the next carnival again. Tell them I will never miss the next carnival again. Until the good Lord take me, I'll be jumping up in a party. I'll be on the road with family. I'll be having the time of my life. Until the good Lord take me. It's carnival, carnival.
Everybody in this party, yeah. Put hands on us. Father bless everybody in this party, yeah. Watch over us. In we going out and we coming in. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Put hands on us. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch over us. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't make another move till we blast this party. Cause I come here with the intention to get on bad. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, to get on mad and crazy inside of this party. Full intention to get on mad. Mad, mad, mad. Hey, to get on mad and crazy inside of this party.
Why can't I leave you alone? Tell me why? Why can't I leave you alone? Cause ever since you caught my interest, you've become something I can't get used to. And every time I said that I'm leaving, one look at you just make me think it over. I cannot do without you walk, I cannot do without you wine. Can't even let that in the top of you feel my baby, oh. Yeah. Why can't I leave you alone? Why can't I leave you alone? Baby, tell me, oh. Tell me. Why can't I leave you alone? Yeah. Girl, you have me wondering if it's the bubble, if it's the wine, if it's the good up you give me every time, if it's the way you cover me like the ceiling, or is it the way you cook with that I'm feeling? If it's the bubble, if it's the wine, if it's the good up you give me every time, if it's the way you cover me like the ceiling, or is it because you cook good?
Yeah, man. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
Morning. But you're in a good mood today.
I'm in a good mood. I had some coffee this morning. This is the People's Chat Room, and we are live on iTunes Radio. We are also live on Team Soca. So they're going to broadcast the segment with Representative Maxwell Frost, who's going to be on at 12:30 today. We're also live on Cultural Vibrations Radio, and tomorrow we will simulcast, rebroadcast on islandbeatradio.net. So, Code Red, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm stressed. I stressed it out a little bit.
Why? Trying to turn down volumes.
Was it too high?
No, on my iPad.
Oh, no, the microphone. Look how you do though. No,
Okay.
I'm watching everything. I don't like how the camera sticking a little bit. So, ladies and gentlemen, just bear with us as we How does the audio sound? Which is most important.
Yeah, y'all let us know.
Yeah. How
We
does
have
the audio,
expectations.
anybody on TikTok, can you let me know how the audio sound?
Oh yeah, so we are also live on TikTok as of like a couple weeks ago. I want to give props to my nephew Save Our Sobers for helping us out because he's the one that is really managing that. We were talking this morning about the fact that when we do all of this, we have to have somebody working behind the scenes with us because we can't do it by ourselves. You know, and I always say where horse reach, jackass go reach. So we heading up the ladder. Anywho, this morning is a really cool morning. We had to change around our schedule because Max will be on. Maxwell Frost, Representative Maxwell Frost will be on at 12:30. And then on the second hour of the show, we're going to have our contributor, Miss Phyllis Worrell, and a young lady out of Grenada, Miss Sabrina Francis. Really good music. And we'll have a conversation with her and listen to some of her music. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to turn it back over to DJ Code Red.
Freestyle. 1992, 93 style. Yeah, the girl them things. Alright, kitten. We say girl, and we say girl. And we say girl, and we say girl. And we say girl. Subconscious, carry up the love say girl. The girl them a talk about me. Right now, me name Stinker Road. But me name not call up on the wrong thing. And me name not call up on no bad thing. The girl them a talk about me. Me reputation Stinker Road. But me name not call up on the wrong thing. And me name not call up on no bad thing.
Thanks for the feedback on TikTok, Cams. Thank you. She said the audio is great. We appreciate it. Blessed morning to each and every one of you. Long time I hear it.
Drinks in my heart, I can sip, pull it pretty gal, I'm running down the road now. Don't be any trouble, yeah. Can't believe my love, I'm so lucky today. So much pretty gal, yeah. Must be carnival, it must be carnival. Wow, I can't believe it's carnival. Just look around, so much pretty gal.
Trini House, how you doing?
It's carnival, just look around, so much pretty gal, drinks in my hand, behind the van, Beijing and Trini together as well. Chips, chipping and we chips, drinks in my heart, I can sip, put it pretty gal by the hips, chips, chipping and we chips, drinks in my heart, I can sip, put it pretty gal by the hips.
Winding up in a band, jamming on the woman, shaking down in the stand. A musical jumping is roaming through the land. It have me uneasy, I just can't understand. Anywhere I go, it like my shadow. Make me lose control when it touch me soul.
Touch me.
My body shaking, I don't want to stop.
Don't want to stop.
Cause if I do that, they go lick me up. It have me, I tell you. Oh gosh. Oh Here we go. Walk it up.
Natalie. Morning, Natalie.
Hola, happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you too. How is everything?
I'm fighting a headache here. Trying to act like it's all great, but you know.
So I saw that
yeah.
you guys have a lot to celebrate this past week. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure. You know, I think people don't get that from the back end. Being able to help someone cross that threshold of home ownership is is always rewarding in itself. I don't even know how to express it. It's never always pretty behind the scenes, right? Sometimes some files may come with a whole lot of stress, but it's always rewarding to know, especially with those files, once you get it across the finish line, that this is someone that you were able to be a part of their journey as far as achieving home ownership that was possibly turned down in the past, right? And you were able to tell them, no, there's a door for you, there's opportunity for you.
Things can happen. Good things
Yeah,
can
like
happen.
right. You know, we have so many files that we have to go into. Let's write it until the wheels fall off, right? We don't have the final say. But that brings me to this week, right? Because you know, some weeks I like to talk about.
Wait, before you continue, I gotta let people because here's the thing. This hour is simulcast on Team Soca this morning. So in addition to iTunes Radio and Cultural Vibrations Radio, you now have the Team Soca crew listening in. We appreciate that. And we are really picking it up on TikTok. So,
All right,
you know,
people, chat room, come on.
yeah.
Now.
So this is our mortgage broker, Miss Natalie Amoroso. She's going to share a couple nuggets, and then we'll have Maxwell Frost coming up at the 12:30 hour. Set it up for you. Go ahead, honey.
I appreciate that, Miss Lima. So
You're welcome.
sometimes I like to go based off of whatever experience I had this week, right? And we had a few closing this week. Grateful for that, but here's the thing that I want people to understand: when you get ready to buy a home, to purchase a home, that's one of the biggest investment that you will make. It is, you are well within your right as a consumer to make sure that the person that's going to be working and helping you cross this platform, you feel comfortable with them. That shouldn't be someone that closes the door off to you, doesn't want to communicate with you, doesn't want to answer your questions. You are welcome. You should be vetting whoever is going to be running along, helping you cross this finish line. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be, not everyone that's out there is knowledgeable enough, right? So you ask questions as a consumer to make sure that that person that's going to be working on your behalf is equipped to run this race with you. That being said, one of the owners that we were able to help close this week, she was out of work for a year and a half.
Wow.
Right? So you know, the lenders typically, when they look at your work history, they're looking at the two most recent work history. They've just gotten back into the workforce about a year, right? So we didn't have a 2-year window to look at her consecutively. But what people, she had started the journey with someone else and they rejected her because of that. But what you need to understand is that if that is your situation, one, you don't have to be in the same job for the same 2 years. You don't even have to be in the same career path. They're looking for stability, right? And life happens. It just so happened that this young lady had back-to-back pregnancies, right? So she was home with the babies, doing her thing, being a mom. What the lenders typically do in that case is they want to see, hey, before this gap, before you were on this hiatus, let's look back at let's give me 2 years back prior to you being, out on this hiatus. So again, I always want to tell the listeners, be prepared. If that's your situation and you have a gap bigger than 6 months, they are going to want you to go back to the previous 2 years before you had that gap. So get your ducks in a row. Make sure if you had multiple employers, you know the start and end date, you know what you were working for. You either get your W-2s from those periods or you get your last pay stub, which is something that's hard for a lot of people, that you had from the employers previous to that gap. But there's a pathway for you. Being out of work for a long period of time does not reject you automatically from being able to purchase a home. You just have to know the guidelines and how to get that person navigate through those waters and what they need to be prepared to produce.
Well, that's again why it's important to connect with the right people. So at this point, let me just let everybody know who you are. Obviously, you're Miss Natalie Amoroso. She's the mortgage broker. She's licensed in multiple states, and it's over 10 of them. So there's a lot of them. Give her a call at 239-738-1388. Again, 239-738-1388. Her husband is the realtor. So when Natalie has set you up with all the information, taking you through the programs and everything, then she hands you over to Kevin, and he will set you up or guide you towards either your income property, your starter home, or your forever home. It's that simple. Connect with the right people, and this is Maverick Realty. And they also assist in selling homes in the Caribbean. So you're good, right?
It doesn't matter what state you're in, right? The rules apply across the border, across the country. So it doesn't matter where you are, even if it's not a state that I'm licensed in, I can help get you prepared for whatever state
you know
you're
people
in.
who know people.
Yeah. So ask the question. Make sure that you're talking to the people that's willing to help navigate you and get you prepared to cross this threshold. It does not have to be painful. If you're prepared, it's not going to be painful. And you got to be prepared for the bumps if they come along. And, you know, always say in this job, we become therapists in this job, because sometimes you got to pull people off the cliff and let them know it's going to be okay.
Okay.
Right, next week, I will probably touch base on another file that we have had going since December that we were finally able to get closed and let you know what their challenge was. But I think sometimes when you deal with the challenge, that lets someone out there know that, hey, there's hurdles. I may have that same hurdle, but guess what? If you got over it, so can I.
So can I. Thanks, Natalie. Have a blessed one. Give Kevin our love. Miss Natalie Amoroso, our mortgage broker. Remember, 239-738-1388. And it's all about making that connection. Have a blessed one, love.
Have an amazing show.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So we're getting ready at 12:30 to have Mr. Maxwell Frost, Representative Maxwell Frost, on with us. Let me say hi to James Copeman. How you doing, James? Everything good? Trini House and all our listeners on TikTok, please share the link, share the link, share the link. We are also live on Team Soca. We're live on iTunes Radio. We're powered by iTunes Radio and the Cultural Vibrations Radio. And tomorrow, we are in rebroadcast mode on islandbeatradio.net. Code Red, take it now.
Once again, it's a friend. Well, I see you when you see me, girl, we rocking in this party tonight. Well, I see you when you see me, girl, we rocking in this party tonight. I let me rock inside the place. Let me rock this night away. Tell you morning, nigga, play around my show. In your eyes, girl, I know you wanna stay. Come no one tell you to turn me west. Wash it up and ride me to the sound of the bass. Yes, I can see it in your eyes. We're gonna rock this party tonight. I can see it in your eyes. We're gonna rock this party tonight. It's only me and you on the dance floor, mashing up this party, winding up your body. I want you winding me over and push it back closer to me, baby. Well, I see you when you see me, girl, we're rocking in this party tonight. Well, I see you when you see me, girl, we're rocking in this party tonight.
This is for my darling. I'ma come running when you're calling, and I'll be there to catch you when you're falling. Wanna wake up with you every morning. Anything for you.
Big man talk me up, my girl. Like a rock star of idol.
Morning, Gregory. How you doing? Marcia, good morning.
Anything you want and then some. Baby, just know it done. You are the queen in a kingdom, and every queen leave the kingdom done. My life would have backed down.
All right.
I would have a friend. So my baby comes home.
Again, I want to thank my nephew, Save Our Sobers. Thanks for helping me out, son.
My Uncle Sonny never ceased to amaze me. Since he picked up
be saying? It's only recently I found out it's go low.
Yeah, G-O-L-O.
I was saying something else.
You know what? I would.
I wasn't the only one, okay? I wasn't the only one.
You were the only one.
I was?
You were the only one.
No.
You have to be the only one.
No.
You have to be the only one.
I couldn't have been the only.
Alright, you want? Okay. You need 2 others.
So when we go and play we road match, when we go and play we road match,
When we talk about it,
we need to play we road match before Maxwell come on.
we
road match. I really don't care about anchor. We road match. That is we road match. You know what I'm saying? The people's road match. Yes. Yes.
Oh my God! You're wicked, Baba. You're wicked.
I can't behave myself. Yeah, man. It's we road match.
It's we road match.
I can't behave myself. I can't behave myself. Soon as the music hit there, I can't behave myself. I can't behave myself. Soon as the music hit there, if so cocky you like, so cocky you vibe. If carnival is on, then you not alone. If so cocky you like, so cocky you vibe. If carnival is on, well, you not alone. All one thing I'm certain, why outside and jamming? Deal with them brutal, I go deal with them brutal. All that talk the talking, them talking and nothing. I go deal with them, never deal with them, never deal with them. I come to defend the things stand for my voice. I know my ancestors to support my choice, but I sure this music is more than noise. I can't behave myself. And when I jump in with the friends, I can't behave myself. Soon as the music hit there, I can't behave myself. Go on the back and at the end, I can't behave myself. Soon as the music hit there, if so cocky you like, so cocky you vibe. If carnival is on, then you not alone. If so cocky you like, so cocky you vibe. If carnival is on, well, you not alone. Hey, good morning, Representative Maxwell Frost. How we doing?
Morning, how you doing?
I having fun. That was We Road Match.
What's the name of that song? I'm gonna
I can't behave, can't behave.
No,
See what? What's the name of the song?
That name because he can't behave in the people place.
Okay, so was CYAR. I'll text it to you. CYAR, behave.
Behave. Can't
Okay.
behave.
Can't behave.
In other words, cannot behave, but
Yeah.
you have to have behavior and decorum at all.
No, you don't have to have decorum and behavior at all time. Not in these times that we live in. Thanks for joining us this morning. So let's jump in, okay? So I just want to say thank you to Team Soca for jumping on and simulcasting this segment. Obviously, we're powered by iTunes Radio, and we are simulcast on Cultural Vibrations Radio. And tomorrow, this show is in rebroadcast mode on islandbeatradio.net, but the show itself will always be up on our YouTube page for you to tap into at any point in time. So let's jump in. Please share with us the status of the proposed property tax bill led by the Republicans. We want to make sure everybody know it's led by the Republicans, which will end property taxes for homestead properties, because we know that this will impact small businesses and those that are renters. Their rent will go up, and there are other, snowballs effects that will take place. So, yeah, please.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having me on. And yeah, this is a proposal at the state legislature. So I'm not fully up to date, but I can give some general updates on it. But this is something that they're debating in Tallahassee. And, there's good news and bad news. The bad news is this is something that sounds good, right? I mean, look, we're in an affordability crisis. Things are too expensive at the grocery store. Rent is too damn high. People can't afford their mortgages anymore. Wages have been the same and in many cases have fallen in this country, and the economy is not in a good place for working people. So it makes sense that any sign of relief is a good thing, right? Well, the problem here is a lot of people don't realize that our property taxes fund a lot of things in our community. Emergency services, first responders, schools, different things like that. And essentially what's happening is the governor wants to do this, DeSantis, it's a power grab. He wants to essentially take away a lot of the funding for our cities and towns. So that way, if the city of Orlando or the historic town of Eatonville or any small municipality needs funds to fund their police and firefighters and schools, they have to go to Tallahassee and beg for the money from the government.
Oh, so he's doing a miniature kind of thing where he wants to, well, he's like Trump, and they would just want to redirect everything so that they get the first and the last and the final.
They want everything through them. And so that's what this is about, is it's really a power grab. It has nothing to do with helping you. Because look, if he wanted to help you, he could. They could work at passing legislation to bring down the cost of housing. They could work on legislation to make sure that we bring up the minimum wage in the state of Florida.
That's the next one.
Something to make sure people have health care, right? Like there's a lot of things they could do. But what they're doing is they're picking from low-hanging fruit. Hey, property taxes. And look, no one wants to be paying high property tax. No one wants to be paying high this and that. But let's just remember that part of the point of this is it's us investing in our community. Because if you're a small business owner, if you're someone who lives here locally, when the school is doing well, you do well. When the kids in your community are able to get a good education, it makes our whole community better. Mm-hmm. When we have good resources for our firefighters, it makes our community safer. Mm-hmm. And that's really what this battle is about. So we'll see where it goes. There's a lot of dysfunction happening. A lot of the cities and states, including Republican ones, don't want this to happen because they're worried that they're going to lose their own stream of money that they can use to help their community, and that now they'll have to go beg DeSantis for it. And what will happen is simple. They'll have to beg Tallahassee for it, and DeSantis will say, I'll give you the money if you do this, this, and that.
Strings attached.
It's about consolidating power. So we'll see where it goes and if it happens and to what degree. But what DeSantis wants, just eliminating all of it, I don't think that will happen. I think the legislature is going to do some sort of watered down version.
So other than this show, you chatting on this show and people like me knowing what's going on, and this particular question came from my hairstylist, Miss Tamika Greeley. How are you guys getting the information out? Because I believe they want to put this on the ballot in November, all right? So we have to raise people's awareness that this is happening. How are y'all getting that message out?
Well, there'll be some sort of campaign that's put up by, I'm not sure who would be running it, but there'll be some sort of campaign that stood up to against it and then one for it. And politicians want to make the decision on what they're going to support. Now, again, it's tough because we're in an affordability crisis. So it's a position where you're going to position yourself for keeping taxes at a place where they are. And for a lot of people, we do need to fix the property tax equation, by the way. The way it's set up in the state of Florida essentially incentivized a bunch of people earlier on to buy property here and has kept their property taxes low. But if I were to move into a neighborhood right now and buy a house, I could be moving right next door to someone who has the same amount of land I have and pay 3 to 4 times more the property taxes that they pay if they bought their home 25 years ago. So it's part of the problem in this country is that it punishes a lot of young people for trying to accumulate wealth, and not just young people, but anyone who wants to buy a home now. The median age to buy a home now is damn near 50 years old now.
Oh my goodness.
You made first-time home buyer. It's 48. So we have a lot of issues, but as far as getting the information out, it's going to depend on who's kind of running the campaign. Again, it's a state.
I was just about to say that this is state, so I was about to just drop the next question, which takes us out of state and brings it into your neck of the woods. All right. So we know there's the SAVE Act that was passed in the House of Representatives. One Democrat crossed over. I don't know why he did it. Doesn't matter at this point. He did it. Somewhere along the line, I hope he gets shafted for it. So right now we're waiting on it going to the Senate. What do you think are the chances are that the SAVE Act, and please let people know what the SAVE Act is, and then let us know what are the chances that it will or may not be passed in the Senate.
So, and they actually changed the name. They added America to it. So now it's the Save America Act. And for people who don't know, this is a horrible bill that is one of the worst voter suppression bills we've seen in a long time. I'm going to just give you an example of one of the things it does. It makes it so that way you can't even use your driver's license to register to vote. That's not good enough. You need to have either your birth certificate or something like that.
Or
which
passport.
Makes it harder to, or your passport, which costs money to get, by the way, and takes a long time. Most Americans don't have a passport. And it makes it harder to register to vote. Many Americans don't even have access to their birth certificate. Many immigrants don't even have their birth certificate. And so it just adds another impediment to being able to
It's like a poll tax.
It's like a poll tax. And because if you don't have your birth certificate, you essentially have to pay to go get it. In many cases, or you have to pay to get a passport. So at the end of the day, the whole bill has a bunch of horrible Jim Crow era voter suppression tactics to keep black people from voting, brown people from voting, and immigrants from voting, and women from voting too. And so it's a horrible bill. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't know that we actually already, the House of not we, I voted no, but the House of Representatives passed this bill last year already, right? And they actually also did it the year before that. And what happened both those times is it passed the House and then it couldn't get through the Senate. Now we come up to this time, and we'll have to see how things go. I'm gonna give you guys the lay of the land. Right now, there are enough votes to pass it in the Senate if the filibuster didn't exist, right? So it has 50 senators who say they'll vote yes on it, and J.D. Vance would break the tie. But Democrats, and this is the question, what are Democrats doing about it?
Yeah, because you'll have Fetterman that just is a fool. I'm sorry, you don't need to say it, I'll say it. Fetterman is a fool, and we know he's going to vote yes because he's a suck ass. I'm sorry, you don't need to say any of this. This is me. I'm trying to, Code is telling me curb my enthusiasm. Code is telling me curb my enthusiasm.
No, I mean, listen, look, in the Senate, we have some bad Democrats in the Senate, and people who are just who have betrayed us time after time. However, you need 60 votes to pass the bill in the Senate with if they filibuster, and they are. That's what the Senate, Democrats have said. They said, we're not going to let this pass. We're going to filibuster it. So it needs 60 votes. So as of now, it's not able to pass. However, Republicans can make a decision and do a carve out and eliminate the filibuster to pass the bill.
Can they do that?
They can do that. In fact, Democrats could have done that, and we could have passed the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, the Freedom to Vote Act, but Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin said, no, we're not going to do it. Now, here's the thing. Leader Thune, the Republican in the Senate, has said, you know what? We're not gonna eliminate the filibuster for this, because he's a MAGA Republican, but he's also a little bit of an institutionalist, So he's like, I believe in the filibuster. We're not gonna get rid of it for this. That's what he says. That's where we're at right now. As of now, it's not able to get through. However, Trump hasn't gotten involved yet, and he might push Thune in a big way to say, get rid of the filibuster, let's pass it. So we'll see where things go. And now we're at this place where public pressure matters. And there's pressure campaigns across the entire country going on right now, elected officials and the people coming together to pressure Republicans who have tough races at the end of the year. Donald Trump's grip has been loosening bit by bit because he's losing power in this moment. And it's not coming from Republicans just waking up saying, oh, I want to do the right thing. It's because they're getting the polling back for their own races, saying if you don't fight Trump a little bit on a couple things, you're going to lose your election. It's all out of self-preservation. But,
we'll take what we can get.
Yeah, for me, I'm like, I care why people do things, but I care more that people do things. And so now is the time to put pressure.
Okay, so my next question. We know that so far he's been ignoring Congress and doing his own thing with executive action. he has decided that he's going to take $10 billion of taxpayers' money to donate to the Board of Peace. And this is something that can only be done through an act of Congress. But again, he's been just doing his own thing. How are y'all going to approach this or prepare for this when and if it happens?
A big part of it, and I'll take a step back too, because he's doing this with a bunch of things, is a few things. Number one, I think what we saw with the Supreme Court decision is he can decide he's going to do illegal things because he's a lawless president, right? And so there's two things. Number one is that these things will, not in every case, but in many cases will get struck down as illegal, which is what happened with the tariffs.
Yeah. Yesterday they struck it down.
They struck down the tariffs, which was a huge blow. I mean, he put his whole economic agenda, he said, is the tariffs. The tariffs are my economic agenda. Well, now that's gone by and large.
Took them a while.
And I think it's a good thing for all of us to recognize that throughout human history, authoritarians are usually not good at passing laws. So what they do is they try to govern through rhetoric, and they govern through executive order. But here's the thing about executive orders: you can do an illegal executive order, and it might take a year to actually get it, get rid of it. But the thing is that when power changes, it is easy to undo. And that's the thing, is that Donald Trump, he's destroying a lot of things right now, and we have to fight back. That's the only thing these people respond to. At the same time, we also, as Democrats, have to be planning. What's the plan when we get in power? Because the problem with the Democratic Party is Democrats don't like to figure out what they're going to do with the power until they get in the power. That's a problem. It's too late. Donald Trump had Project 2025.
Years
and they started
ago.
working immediately. We have to have our thing. And that's the thing I've been telling every time I go to DC. I tell people, let's start getting this together, figuring it out now, because if you wait when we have a Democrat in the White House, it's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late. Everybody knows that a president is their most powerful the first 100 days. If you're not getting in that seat and moving, you've wasted time. And the fact of the matter is, Donald Trump is showing us the potholes in our democracy and the issues with our system. There will be another one. There'll be another authoritarian in our country's history that comes up. And if we don't fix it now, we've invited it on our...
You kind of like hitting the nail on the head in many ways, because one of the ways that the Republicans were planning way ahead was with the Federalist Society. They've been doing that for years, where they've been grooming attorneys and judges and all of that. Project 2025, that didn't just come about. They've been planning that for years. They had the opportunity. Trump 1 was them to figure out where the limitations were. Trump 2 is them putting it into play. So my next question, immigration. Now, I don't know if this is your territory, or if this is back to state, but we know that ICE has been planning to build or repurpose a warehouse here in Orange County. Is that state, or can you guys do something about that? Because we don't want it here.
No, we don't want a internment camp in our neighborhood. And actually, we've been doing a lot of work to try to keep this from happening. So people know what's going on. The Department of Homeland Security has identified 35 warehouses across the country. They want to make these warehouses into essentially internment camps for humans, for immigrants. They even said, a leader from the Trump administration said they want to become the Amazon Prime for humans. Sounds familiar, right? And so what has happened is they've toured all these facilities across the entire country. And some communities, there's three buckets, right? One, communities that have pushed back enough that it's not happening. Two, the federal government signed the lease and they're starting to create it. And three, ones that are in limbo, right? There's the fight going on, and the lease hasn't been signed, but it could happen. We are in number 3. No lease has been signed, and we've been keeping a close eye on this. It hasn't been moved forward as of yet, right? As of 12:48 p.m. on February 21st. But we have a huge public pressure campaign where we are working with elected officials, organizers in the community to push both the local government and also the federal government and then local businesses to join us in saying we don't want this here. And it's been protests, emails, calls, everything we can do. Because I'm going to be honest with everyone, as a member of Congress, I have no official tool on my official tool to stop it from happening. But what happens is too many politicians say, all right, well, then that's it. I guess there's nothing I can do. This is why we need more organizers in office, because that's when we figure out, well, then how can we use the bully pulpit? How can we use the tools we do have to help uplift the fact that we don't want this here? And that's why, I've been posting many videos on this, going on the news about it. We've been doing pressure campaigns on the company that owns the actual facility. We've been talking with the city of Orlando and Orange County and just doing everything that we can to stop the facility from happening. I'm confident. My hope is that we'll be able to stop it and that we'll get official word soon that they've moved on. We haven't gotten that yet, and I'm part of a much bigger movement here to stop it from happening.
Well, Mayor Deming seems to be gung-ho on it not happening, so I'm just vibing with his energy and obviously yours and people like you. My next question is, can anything be done about the immigration situation where thousands of hard-working taxpayers are being traumatized with the back and forth of TPS? Is 1 minute is yes, next minute is no. I mean, the judge, she stepped in at the absolute last minute, and we appreciate that. But these people are hardworking taxpayers. I don't think MAGA understands that when you pull taxpayers out of an economy, the economy is going to start declining. They don't understand that cause and effect kind of thing. But then,
it's about it's like so many things, right? Number one, these are folks who are part of our community. They're our neighbors. And the situation in Haiti is one of the most unique situations in the world. And the fact that you want to say we want to send people back to Haiti when there, as of now, still no real functioning government, still massive violence, still many issues there, is inhumane. And we should not be forcing our neighbors to go there if they don't want to go there when they've been here productive, law-abiding members of our society and are part of our communities. That's number one. Number two is the economic argument that you brought up. Haitian Americans all across Central Florida are essential to the tourism industry, to education, to the medical field, to everything you can think of. Haitian Americans are there. Our workers, our professionals, our musicians, our educators, taking care of our loved ones. You want to talk about elder care in this country, which is falling apart? In many cases, in many communities, it's Haitian Americans that are there, that are nurses, that are taking care of our grandparents, of our mothers, of our fathers in a system that's messed up. So if you want to deport these folks, there'll be no one there to take care of our loved ones in this issue going on. And so you'll see a lot of nurses, nursing home facilities, and care facilities be drastically impacted by this. So it's horrible. It'll impact our economy, and it's not the right thing to do. And so what I've done is, number one, I teamed up with Representative Ayanna Pressley. We are both in the Haiti caucus, in the Haiti task force, in the Black Caucus in Congress. And we put forth what's called a discharge petition, which would force a vote to extend TPS for Haitians for an additional 2 years. We actually have gotten 2 Republicans to sign on to it.
How many do you need? How many votes do you need?
We need every Democrat and 3 Republicans to sign it. So we have 2 Republicans. We're getting there. And on top of that, there was litigation and a court stopped it from happening. So if you have TPS and you're from Haiti, you know that temporarily you're good with TPS. And so we're going to continue working to get the discharge petition passed, because if we do that, we can get extended for 2 years. Okay, so I just want people to know we're standing 10 toes down for our Haitian community here in Central Florida, regardless of your status. But especially if you have TPS as well, we don't want you to be scared. And this isn't a minute. It's crazy. Donald Trump said he wanted less undocumented people in the country. He's taking people with legal status and making them undocumented.
It's been documented that most of the people that are being deported illegally actually legal status as far as work permits. They are not criminals, but yet still they're getting away with it. You know, at least that's what it seems. But the people are fighting back, and I gotta say, props to Minnesota.
People are fighting back.
Props to Minnesota because they dug their heels and they're like, we're not gonna let this happen. You know, and I'm hoping other communities can do it. I know you have you gotta leave at 1 p.m. exactly. This is let me ask the question. Because I have asked this question with Code Red. I'm like, why didn't the Biden DOJ, investigate the Epstein files? Because they had it. And I understand that the Biden administration respected the separation of government. Is that pretty much it?
It's a few things. Number one, and for people who don't know, I'm on the Epstein investigation. So I'm one of the members of Congress investigating this. The first thing I'll say is I wasn't a fan of President Biden's DOJ. I think they were not aggressive enough in protecting the rights of people in the South. I think that Donald Trump should have been held accountable for his insurrection. That man should not have been able to run for president again.
Thank you, Garland. What's his name? Garland what? The AG. Go ahead.
Garland,
Merrick Garland. He slow-walked it. He slow-walked it.
One of the worst attorney generals that we've seen a Democrat put forth. And I think the president, he came from a good place because it's what you said, right? The way he said, I don't want to make it seem like the DOJ is political. Here's the thing, and this is the problem, is Republicans do what's called calling the ref, which is where you say, you're persecuting us, you're persecuting so much, even when it's not happening, that our side becomes scared to enforce the law as it is. And that's the thing. The DOJ should have gone after Trump. Why? Not to be political, but
to do the right thing.
And I think, and I think to President Biden's credit, he wanted to move on, right? And turn the page of that chapter for our nation. And I get where he was coming from. But here's the problem. And this is true in relationships. It's true in friendships. It's true in everything. Without accountability, you cannot move on. And there was no accountability for the crimes that were committed against our democracy and our country. And guess what happened? We didn't move on. Donald Trump's back in office as president of the United States. He should not have been able to run in the first place. And the full weight of the Department of Justice should have come after him for inciting an insurrection on our nation. And I think that was one of the biggest failures.
That was a big failure because Garland slow-walked it. They waited until the third term, and because it's such a tortoise, it's going to take a long time for anything to happen. But we need more. We need more people like you, with that fire, with that energy. How many Democrats like you exist? Because we don't want the old fogies anymore. We just don't.
Well, I'll tell. Oh, and I just to finish answering, because on the Epstein thing specifically, and my answer here is I don't fully know, right, why they didn't look into it then, and I'm not gonna defend that Department of Justice, because here's the thing: it was a failure of every Department of Justice from here on back until we knew what Jeffrey Epstein was doing, both Democrats and Republicans.
That's true.
The difference here is that there is credible evidence that members of the Trump administration, including Trump himself, are engaged in a cover-up of what happened. So there's a difference between saying, why didn't you look into it, versus why are you actively covering it up as the nation's looking into it. So it's just something for people to keep in mind. Okay, the question on, look, here's the thing. We got people. There are great people doing work across the country, and we all hear the names, right? We all hear the names of Democrats that are fighting back, and especially folks at the local level. And this is the purpose of Democratic primaries. It's how we decide who are the people who lead our party, and are part of our party. And to be honest, I think our whole party, we're in a time of reckoning. I think our base is saying, okay, the status quo has not worked. We lost to Trump again. For the first time, Democrats, in a long time, Democrats lost people who make under $100,000 a year, lost people who don't have an undergraduate degree, almost lost young voters. We won young voters, but Trump won about 46% of them, which is the highest the Republicans gotten. And we're asking ourselves, what was the problem? And for me, in simple terms, Lima, it is we got to get back to being the party of the working class and big ideas and solutions that people feel, that people actually feel in their life. Because this age of what we call neoliberalism, right, which is where we're putting together solutions that help some people around the edges. And if your income levels between this and that, well, you can get this in 5 to 10 years. No, we're at an emergency.
Yeah.
There are so few people in this country who have so much, and so much of our people have so little. It's called wealth inequality. And for decades, the billionaires and mega corporations have been screwing all of us, screwing Black people in Central Florida, screwing poor rural white people in rural America. And the thing here is Donald Trump has come up and said, you know what? The reason you can't afford your rent is because of the immigrant. The reason you can't afford your groceries is because of because of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And so what we have to do is we have to be a party that says, no, we don't want you blaming your neighbor whose bank account looks a lot more like yours than Donald Trump's. The problem is stop looking around and start looking up. And so we have to be the party for the working people and against these mega corporations and against these billionaires running the country like they are now. It doesn't mean we're anti-wealth. We want everyone to build wealth. And that's the problem. It's not the majority of our country is not able to build wealth.
I mean, there's a lot more we can talk about, but I know you got to go. It's 1 o'clock. I'm trying to get Anna Escamani on because she is local. She is state. I've reached out. They said yes, but we're trying to get them on. I really appreciate you. You do know that I'm in your corner 1,000%. I wanted to talk about Cuba, but we'll talk about that next time.
Okay. Love you. Thank you.
Love you too. Have a blessed one. Again, thank you so much for being a part of the People Chat Room. Yes?
And send me the song.
Oh, yes. I'll text you. I'll text you the YouTube link and all of that. I will.
Thank you.
Bye, Max. Yeah, Representative Maxwell Frost right here on the People's Chat Room. We want to thank Team Soca for joining us because I think they're about to go because Max is done. Thank you for joining us. This was a really important conversation. All other listeners or Team Soca, if you're an individual listener, stay with the conversation because we still have Miss Sabrina Francis coming up. She's got really good music. So we want you to hear that music. No, it's not soca, but it's good music. She's out of Grenada. And we are powered by iTunes Radio, and we have Cultural Vibrations listening in. And tomorrow we'll be on rebroadcast mode on islandbeatradio.net. My name is Lima Dunbar, DJ Code Red. Let me keep it moving.
You sure this is the right location you were supposed to end up? Cause in here, we go hard, we don't shout till we fed up. So change your attitude, cause we surely don't want no sourness in the band. Sourness in the jam, sourness in the band. Make sure when you come, you don't bring no sourness in the band. Sourness in the jam, sourness in the band. Why you acting so you know we is happy people? When it comes to fat, we don't study people. Hatred, big onions is happy people. We don't drink, we rum, we don't take on people. You can't waste your money just
gonna do when you get in the temper? What you gonna say when you get in the temper? What you gonna do when you get in the temper? Wine, temper, wine. Oh, what you gonna do when you get in the temper? What you gonna say when you get in the temper? What you gonna do when you get in the temper? Wine, temper, wine.
You talk about steam, you're talking about me. The temperature up 1,000 degrees. All them gal them whining, I in between. All bumpers get low and I on the scene. Pick up the girls and more clean and tight, tight. And the thing you know, that is a no night, night. And if you come in at the place and you can't move your way, my girl, you better move to the sideline.
And in the air, if you know you a stepper, you not eat like pimento pepper. Give me it, hot girl, give me the temper wine, temper wine.
Well, it's medium temper, you know that it's hot. When you shake and you shake it, I throw away your stuff. I bring the steam and every girl bubble up. Turn it back, face, spread it out, show me what you got.
What you gonna do when you get in the temper? What you gonna say when you get in the temper? What you gonna do when you get in the temper wine, temper wine? Oh, what you gonna do when you get in the temper? What you gonna say when you get in the temper? What you gonna do when you get in the temper wine, temper
When
wine?
I touch on my steam, don't watch me. Let me reintroduce this hotness. Wine, let me see your good body and your clean. So you know when I walk in, don't rush me. This carnival, watch me turn a carnival. Every girl want me see, I get a girl. Lifestyle movie, so catching it out. This all the time, every girl, let's get on.
No, I don't care if you're feeling hot. I never really meant to put you on the spot, but I know you're not giving me all you got. Can't give me the temper.
If die, we like it, bend it back, no scene. Just do your walk, keep your conscience free. Hands on your waist and jump on your knees. We done pass 1,000 degrees. Trying to be them, girl, release the freak. Carnival and no shame, girl, do your feel. I mean, oh, you're not lazy, bend it for me. Let me give you the temper.
What you gonna do when you get in the center? What you gonna say when you get in the center? What you gonna do when you get in the center?
I wanna party. Bad, 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 bad. Wave up my hand and wind up on girl. I wanna party. Bad, 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 bad. Wave up my hand and wind up on girl. And you know when we doing it, we doing it, we doing it. You don't know we doing it proper. And you know when we doing it, we doing it, we doing it. You don't know we doing it proper. And you know when we doing it, yeah we doing it, yeah we doing it proper. And you know when we doing it, we doing it, we doing it. You don't know we doing it proper. I wanna be somewhere where the music is. I wanna be somewhere where the vibes is lit. Inside of it, I go get that. Behind them girl when they push back. I and everybody hope you know that. No girl, baby girl, me say wine, wine, wine. Baby girl, me say wine, wine, wine. Every girl, when you wine, wine, wine. Take your time when you wine, wine, wine. Girl, you in charge of whining. Girl, you in charge of it. Girl, you in charge of it. Girl, they put you in charge. Girl, you in charge of it. Girl, you in charge of it. Show some attention. No.
Hamidullah, how you doing? Thank you. Yes, it was an interesting conversation. Miss Judith Prince, thank you. Amaral, good morning. Again, Gregory Lacan, good morning, greetings. Trini House, hi. And that's on Facebook. Remember, we are live on iTunes Radio, Cultural Vibrations Radio. You can check the stream out also on Facebook. For now, we have our YouTube channel. We encourage you to please subscribe. And we're also on TikTok. We appreciate our listeners on TikTok. There was one woman in particular that I think it was a woman, but I'll give props just now. Let me just say this. Code and I want to have a conversation here. My road march, I'm going straight into it. My road march wasn't encore. My road march was
Why?
Care Behave.
Why?
Because it it was just a damn good vibe. Come
Okay.
on. So
And you didn't get that from Encore?
it was kind of slow. It started off slow, and then so by the time I could get more gray hair between when the vibe starts. But what I was particularly perturbed by, and I shared this with Code. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Marshall Montano. He is fantastic at what he does.
Yes.
He is one of our flag bearers in the international scene, or on the international scene.
Yes.
But come on now. They changed the rule on January 26th. So we have all these huge Marshall Montano fans, including myself, but somehow you decide it doesn't matter, right, wrong, all you're going with Marshall.
Oh, and give it to them. They
But if your song is that fantastic, you shouldn't have to be jumping from truck to truck to truck to truck to truck. And the rule was changed on January 26th that didn't see that type of behavior as negative. It wasn't sanctioned because he didn't break the rules. Fantastic. Okay, but again, if your song was that hot, you don't have to jump from truck to truck, because a lot of the other artists don't have that they can't do that. They ain't had the props like that to know the tribe truck and the what truck and the no, they don't have them stripes. Where you gotta say code?
No. I don't give it to them. What I do give is I didn't like Encore.
I like Encore too.
I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's
I like it. I don't love it.
I do like it. I played it once. I played it twice. The matter. He had to do a stage mix for me to actually
Inspire from
enjoy.
Within 75. Thank you for listening on
To
TikTok.
only enjoy the song. Now, I've liked the rise of voice from since the last 4 years. Voice music has elevated. And Can't Behave is one of the best songs that came out for the year.
Oh my goodness.
I can see myself. I didn't go home this year.
I
but
can't
can see
behave myself.
Running up and down the stage. People say, oh, is that a mass tune? Had nothing to do with mass.
It ain't no stage song. Give me a break. It was fast enough.
But DNA didn't fulfill any of those requirements you want to stipulate now. Ultimate Rejects Full Extreme did not facilitate any of those requirements that you want to facilitate now. So stop moving the goalposts. All right? Stop moving the blasted goalposts. If you say you like Marshall tune, you like it. So, but I said from
Stop moving the goalposts.
I said from when Bungie entered last minute, and this is not, I love Bungie's song, but Bungie's song took away votes from Voice 2. Marshall fans will forever be Marshall fans. You cannot move them. Marshall can sing something backwards and in gibberish, or they're repeating it word for word like nothing happened. That is all it. It's
all similar to me, UNC and PNM. It's a die-hard PNM people, PNM, and they can't do nothing wrong. But
exactly.
Come on, what right from wrong? Come on, seriously.
I actually wanted to call them something else, but I don't want to go down that road.
Okay. Let me see what Trini. Hi, Trini Diva. Hello, I like Voice and wanted him to win. Yes, Gil. She said, however, Marshall jumping from truck to truck, is he marketing his brand? Nothing wrong there. Yes, there's a, no. Nothing wrong with that, but every artist should be given the same opportunity. The problem with that is nepotism. Nepotism is that.
Who is to say they didn't get that opportunity? Marshall is just better at what he does.
It's not just that. He know these people inside out. Some of these these other performers.
What he does.
Okay, so then, so it was right for him to win road match.
No. I didn't like for him to road match. He worked harder at it.
Because he was jumping from truck to truck.
So be it.
But anyhow, my road matches. I can't play that. No, just not play it again now.
Oh God, I played earlier.
I know. So what? There's no rule that say you can't play the same song twice.
So hold on, you use NCC then.
You see how he does starting? Just play the damn song, now, man. Rotted. I can't behave myself.
I played it different.
And then you could play encore if you want.
I feel for woman and woman and woman and rum and woman and woman and rum and woman and woman and woman and woman and woman. I can't behave myself. All when I jump in with the friends.
What the rest of the music?
Soon as the music hit them.
It's the unplugged version.
I want the one with everything in it.
Soon as the music hit me. If so can your life, so can your vibe. If carnival is on, then you're not alone. If so can your life, so can your vibe. If carnival is on, well, you're not alone. Can't behave yourself. All when I jump in, can't behave yourself. Soon as the music hit me, I can't behave myself. Go on the back and not to end. I can't behave myself. Soon as the music hit me, if so can your life. So cocky your vibe. If carnival is on, then you're not alone. If so cocky your life, so cocky your vibe.
Well, I ain't saying Phyllis. Yeah, I ain't seen Phyllis. The other bacchanal was of course one we discussed last week, which when they muted Helon.
Yes.
and calling it technical difficulties. Oh, Lord of mercy.
They're good.
They're good, right?
Great
All your
call.
mute demand
Great
and then turn around and saying, it was technical difficulties. That's what they call it now? Please, give me a break. You know what I'm saying? It just... Greatness. So, you know what? Let's go ahead with our second guest. So, in the waiting room, and we're going to bring her on just now. This is a voice coming out of the island of Spice. Fantastic voice. I mean, when I first heard her music, I was like, yeah, this is good stuff. Well, I said it differently. I was like, this is good shit. We have her on courtesy Mr. Angus Steele of Spice Concoction, because we have the Grenada connection. So her name is Sabrina Francis. So iTunes Radio, Cultural Vibrations Radio, and tomorrow islandbeatradio.net, and all our listeners on this social media platforms. This is Miss Sabrina Francis. Good morning, Sabrina.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I good. When Angus first told me about you, I was like, okay. But then when I heard your voice, I was like, okay. And I feel that you have carved your own niche. You know, it's like when people decide nothing else ain't working, I don't like that. Let me do my own thing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I
So,
definitely tried.
you see, when people talk like that, you know it's good stuff, right? They just use the words, I try, or, you know, it's okay. Then, you know, she's setting you up. Okay, so Code, which one?
You hear the humbleness?
Hey.
I know she discussed like a sailor.
You see how she laughed there? You probably hit the nail on the head. You probably hit the nail on the head.
You're right.
Code, which one you want to go with first, bro?
What, cocoa tea?
That's the one that she's really into, as far as promoting, and really it's a damn good track.
So you want, oh, yeah.
But let's leave that one for last.
Okay. Don't waste my time.
Don't waste my time.
I know by now you're long gone, and I must find my way home.
You like it now? Huh?
You crossed the line. Don't waste my time. I know by now you're long gone, and I must find my way home. You crossed the line. Don't waste my time. 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 Hello, pretender. How did you find me? I tried to hide away. I'll give you the chance to leave me behind. I tried.
Afro-Caribbean pop. That's how you describe your music.
That's how I describe my music.
Mhm.
This song, I'm not even sure if it falls within that category. I don't just do things, to be honest, musically. I don't just do what I feel like.
It have a little Anna piano in it, at least in this one. Have a little Anna
I
piano.
think this one definitely is like a Sade and I'm a piano type of
So,
vibes.
which brings me to it's a typical question. who were your earlier influences? And I use the word earlier on purpose because obviously you've transcended that to where you've created your own vibe, Afro-Caribbean pop. So who were your earlier influences?
My earliest influence is first and foremost my mother.
She sings also?
She used to be a calypsonian in Grenada.
Okay.
Her name was Lady Empress, and she still is a fantastic songwriter. She does sing for the Lord now, hallelujah. But when I was growing up, she would write all the time at home, and me and my sisters would mimic her writing style and stuff, and which is how I ended up making music in the first place, and how I ended up being so contemporary. I credit all of that to her. Someone else I listened to in my youth, Shania Twain, we listened to a lot of her. Celine Dion. We just had like random CDs home with random music, random gospel stuff that I used to listen to as well. There's musical pieces, instrumentals only, that I remember note for note. And for the life of me, I cannot find it today on the internet at all. But, things like that. Just random little pieces of music all over the place. And Ajamo. Ajamo was a big influence.
Yeah, we had him on the show maybe over 2 years ago, obviously courtesy Angus, because everyone that comes from our Grenadian tribe is Angus Steele. And I really appreciate him. We appreciate him. I'm sure he's listening. I didn't see a text coming yet, but I'm sure he's listening. Yeah, we start seeing the Fast and Furious things coming in yet. But you have it's an event called, I kind of jumping the gun here a little bit, but I just want to get that out. Wide Open. Now, I looked at some of your stuff that you do. Yeah. That's coming up with that fella from Full Blown, right? Yes. Yeah. There's also something that you...
Sorry, not Full Blown.
Not Full Blown, Freetown.
Yeah, that's mix them up. That's mix them up. Don't ask me why, I just mix them up, But... tell us a little bit about Wide Open, because we know that event is coming up pretty soon. How it started, I know I have it all here, but I'm still going to ask you anyway. How did it start, and how are we looking? Because I know it's in March, I believe. Yes.
It's on March 14th. It's called Wide Open. It's my annual concert. I feel like this is my 8th or my 9th one that I've been doing. I started off wanting to play live music. First of all, for artists in this era, live music is really the only real way to earn a living. Is a real way to actually connect with your audience and grow a solid fan base one by one. So, and also there weren't a lot of places for me to do what I really wanted to do musically. When I started this off, we gigging in hotels, but it's not a place for musical expression at the level that I want it to be. You're gigging, people eating, they're thinking, they're talking, they're drinking.
They ain't really listening to you. They ain't listening to you.
Yeah,
they focus on the food.
They do not care. So I really wanted a space where it was about the music, it was about the energy that the music provides, and Wide Open has been that. I started off with like 200 people attending the first show, and every year it grew. It went to 4, it went to 5. Last year I think we had about 1,000 people, and hopefully a couple more this year. Would be my dream. I'm doing it at a larger space called Monroe's Playing Field on March 14th, and the name is Wide Open because I'm a contemporary artist, so I want people to come there with their hearts wide open, with an open mind, and just be ready to receive the energy and the blessings that the music about to give off.
So you shared a couple nuggets in there, and one that I'm going to focus on right now is not every artist has the opportunity to do them, to do you. And you have, it is a blessing, and you have that opportunity. It's not in here, but can you just share with us how all of this started? Because you have a fantastic voice, but you also have that foundation or that tribe around you that allows you to get to where you need to. Can you share, give them some props and share some of that a little bit, please?
100%. I really love that question, actually. I sang all the time as a young person, but it's always really been a...
You're still young, Sabrina.
Yeah, when I was younger.
Okay.
I feel mature in my experience, not necessarily in age, but your girl been through a lot. Okay. But yes, when I was younger, I performed at a hotel, La Fablo, just 2 songs with a little gospel band. The owner of the hotel, Dieter Burkhalter, who he's now my manager, he has an extensive music background. He came here to open a hotel and leave music behind him. But he owned a music school, a music venue, a music store. That's what he did for over 20, 30 years. When he came here, he just planned to retire, do his little hotel business, but then he met me. And he was inspired. After I sang that night, he and his wife hunted me down because I live in up country. I changing phone like clothes. And they took over a year before they found me. And then since then, he's kind of been my mentor in the musical journey. For the first, I want to say 5 years, it was just me experimenting, playing around. We went to Spain, we went to Germany, we went to Switzerland, we performed my music. And it opened my eyes to possibilities because the type of songs that I naturally wrote, when I sang it in Grenada, the first few years when I was singing it, they're just looking at me like,
Who's that?
Yeah, what's happening here?
No jab,
I'm
no
sorry.
alcohol,
Okay,
no
the reason why I'm laughing so loud
no jab, no alcohol.
is
but
because
when she come out in black, what happened? No,
it's like, to me, that's classic our people. You know what I'm saying? They don't know a good thing when it's standing in front of them. Anyhow, go ahead. I'm sorry.
They really didn't know what to do with me. They didn't know at all. So being able to travel and perform, and then the reception that I had over there, the reception that I had in these places like the UK and Germany and all these places made me feel like, okay, no, this is really, I have something. So let me just keep going. And the more I did it, the more I stood firm, and I feel like I didn't succumb to, give me a soca, sing a soca, no. I did what I felt naturally I wanted to do for years.
You did you.
I did me. And I would say now my biggest push that I feel is from the Grenadians. So they came around, I have to say.
It took them a while, but they came around.
They came around, and I'm happy about it because I really do feel the support.
So before I talk about the live at the Mango Tree or meet me at the Mango Tree, Code, where you want to drop?
This one is
We only have 3, y'all. We only get 3.
We got 3. Call me.
Call me.
I have so much more.
All right, so that's a wheel and come again. Go for it. What?
Pull up.
Pull up, yeah.
I was listening to it, now I'm going to soak it in.
Okay.
I don't know if you know how far I'll go for you. I don't know if you see what you love me. But in case I've been cold and I don't say it now, nothing you do could change the way I'm feeling. Nothing they say could change my mind.
Can I talk now?
I've been lost in your love since I realized you're one of the good kinds. Call me and I'll be there for you. Don't ask me if I want, 'cause I do. Ask me if I want you. Call me and I'll be there. I'll be there.
Okay, so Sabrina,
Hey.
for the past couple weeks since you were supposed to come on, I've been telling him about you. He finally listened to the music. And now it's like you have a fan for life. Yeah? So I know you write all your music.
Yes.
This particular, let's focus on this track for the time being.
Yeah.
What did you like about this track?
There was a part, I know you said chord changes. I'm taking, all right, so Lima is about chord changes, melodies. I'm about production, mastering. But there was a part when you
When it changed? Was it the voice or the chord structure?
that kind of crescendo that for me I could just hear that part on repeat over, and I just love how it went. It wasn't. It brought you. It didn't push you.
It brought you in.
into the song.
It carried you. But you know, you would like this. The producer of this song, and a few of my tracks is Maestro Sugar. He's actually a Nigerian producer.
You could hear it.
He's a Nigerian producer. Do you know the song by Tiwa Savage and Brandy? Somebody's gonna find me one day. One day. You might know that, but he produced it. He worked with Davido. He worked with Wizkid, all these guys, and he is really. The name isn't just for show. Musically, he have it. He's a genius.
So let's talk about your voice.
Yes.
Right? So let me tell you why. I mean, there are many reasons why I love your voice. To me, the first thing that pops in my mind is, this is we Caribbean people.
Okay, nice.
I think that a lot of Caribbean people, both in the diaspora and even in the islands themselves, I think they shortchange our talent. And hearing you sing shows we got it. They don't have to sing soca. They don't have to sing reggae. They can sing whatever they want. But the clarity and the intonation of your voice is so on point. And I, as a singer, I appreciate that. As a talk show host, we appreciate you. As a lover of music, got some good shit, man. Yeah, man.
Well, that is, lovers of music is who my shows, especially my live shows, things like Wide Open and Meet Me at the Mango Tree. Lovers of music is who I am catering to. For real, for real. We are the
type of people or listener that will sit, close our eyes and just, okay. I love this, I vibe in this. So let's talk about your music that you write, because I'm sure you wrote that. Do you write all your songs?
So far, yes. I'm not opposed to going in a studio and writing with other people. I've just never done it up till this point. So far, yes, I've written all of my songs.
And where do you get your content from? Experience or life? Like when people life in?
Experience, life. I think as if you were writing a book, I think you strive to tell a story, whether it's your story or a story you've witnessed or a story that you just imagine. There's a song, This Is Home, which is one of my most popular songs here.
We don't have that. We only get 3 songs, y'all. 3 songs. That's the 3 songs they're sending. Here, I didn't even say 3. I said 3 songs. That's the 3 songs we get. No?
3 songs they asked for.
No. I didn't ask for 3 songs. I said we wanted your music. I get 3. Yeah, you got? You got another one there? Oh, that's the one she's pushing.
I was saying,
Go ahead,
song that I have, it's called This Is Home. The first line says, stepping off the plane, it's so easy to breathe again. Life in the big city has finally taken its toll. And when I wrote those lines, I'd never been on a plane in my life. I didn't know what a big city looked like. I didn't know what the longing of home felt like, really. But it was just out of imagination and trying to empathize with the people that I know have been out of Grenada for such a long time. So that is kind of like, I just try to imagine things and also write from my own perspective if there's experience there to pull from in the moment.
Well, you said earlier on, and I pay attention to everything people say, you've been through a lot. Right? So, yes, people's experiences, but also your own. So, let's look at the third song that we have. I think that's the one that you're really pushing. And I'll tell you what I like about this song as soon as he starts playing it. You ready, Code? Yeah.
I look back and try to remember. I recall a Saturday night. I still smell the cocoa aroma. Mommy cooking something inside, yeah. The adult washing yellow. The candlelight all around you. Big sis and me in the sun. Story time on the stone. Almost time to go inside for some cocoa tea. Cocoa tea. Cocoa tea. Cocoa tea. Cocoa. it's all around you. You teaching me what to sing, and my boy are on the strings. Mommy said to come inside for some cocoa tea. 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 Cocoa tea.
Guess oh, she's some money, you know.
I know that's it.
You think I was gonna leave that open.
I know that's it.
Quick six. That was a quick six. I wasn't gonna leave that
Oh
open.
God.
That was an easy six. You bowled me on the hand. That was an easy six.
Oh, hey, Hannah. Okay.
Look
So.
at this smile. See what I said earlier. What she felt like I seen her.
Oh, good. Hey,
Guess who you're someone.
So let me tell you what I love about this song. In addition to obviously your voice, it takes you back to a time when, yes, I was drinking some cocoa tea because my father is from Grenada. And I have an aunt who used to sell in the market. And the one time that I was there, we had the cocoa tea where you have to grate it. You don't know about that. You know about that? So what did this song do for you when you heard it?
I was so young, so it didn't take me to that. I was just more, again, I have to go back to just listening to the production. This is something that I can play loud in the house, and I can hear every instrument, including
It's
her,
very clear.
including her voice, which
yeah.
as you said is the first instrument. So this is what I listen to, so I can enjoy the song.
For me, it took me back to, it's like it makes you reminisce to simpler times. And I'm sure that's what you were going for, all right?
Well, it's really a snapshot of an exact moment in my life, where, because I grew up in the countryside.
In which country? Where in the country? Guelph? That's not country.
That is even further up. The
Oh,
countries
jeez,
of the
I don't
country.
even know what that is. Okay, go ahead.
Further up still, the very top of the island, in the very bush of the island. We had candlelight. We didn't have electricity. We lived in a little board house. Me, my dad, my mom, my siblings. And it's literally just me. I remember us outside waiting for mommy to cook the cocoa tea. She had the candles out, so it was like there was a light awash in the yard. And then my sister was keeping us occupied, telling us stories, teaching us how to harmonize, telling us about how clouds were formed until mommy called us inside for dinner.
Cocoa
So this song
tea.
is literally just talking about that moment that I have, that core memory that I have in my head.
It was a core memory in your head, but it brought a lot of people in, myself included, because again, it's simpler times where, it wasn't, we didn't have internet, back then. I know when I was growing up, we didn't even have color TV. It was black and white, you know what I'm saying? But don't look at me like that.
Oh, God, sorry.
She said black and white.
You know what I'm saying? I know we're almost at the end of our interview, but I have to ask this. Do I ask this of everybody? When you're coming back?
When you want me? When you want me?
Well, your schedule is like tight, girl.
It's just right now, because Wide Open taking up my whole life, as it should, because it's my biggest show of the year. So every minute of every day, I have things doing. But I mean, I'm making time. This is promotion at the end of the day. So when you
It's at the end of the day, and I like good conversation and I like damn good music. Let me back it up a bit. Live at the Mango Tree. I started looking at the video. I enjoyed what I was hearing and seeing, but I was a little bit lost because I didn't understand the background behind it. So can you share with us the backstory behind Live at the Mango Tree?
Yes, Meet Me at the Mango Tree.
Meet Me at the Mango Tree, sorry.
A show that I have in the mountains of Grenada, Mount Agnes, under a venue that I have called Sabrina's Treehouse. It's a space, like a cabin, where there's a tree in the middle of it. I have my audience drive up the mountain. Well, we drive them up the mountain. They come, they sit, they have headphones on so that the live music that's being played is very intimate and clear in their ears. I think a DJ gonna love that. And then I perform a show from start to finish. It's not just me singing songs and telling you about the songs. It's songs that I curated specifically to tell a story using songs, sounds from Grenada, and light. And it's a story about, I think, a very common Caribbean story where a mom leaves her young child at home with other family members, wherever she could leave her, so she could travel abroad to make a better life for her. The child, not understanding, grows up with a lot of resentment towards her mother. And she uses music as a tool to overcome a lot of the trials she had to overcome being basically alone, and eventually becoming an adult, and then building some type of a understanding for where her mother was coming from. And that's what Meet Me and the Mango Tree is about. It's just a space to tell stories. Again, this is a creative outlet for me. This is something I couldn't do in a restaurant.
Who came up with this beautiful idea? Because driving people up to a mountain and have them with headphones on so that they have the total ambience of not just the music, but the... who came up with the idea?
Well, it's a organic, it's an organic development. During COVID, we couldn't perform live anywhere. And then the government said, after things started opening up a little bit, only 16 people could gather at a time. Where the treehouse is right now is where my studio is. That's where we make the music. So we were thinking, what can we do where only 16 people, let's do something intimate. Let's bring them up here. That's the place we have control over it. And let's, see what we could do. We know how studio sound does sound. Because we did before that, we raised about $10,000 for Grenadian musicians by doing like live stream concerts.
Nice.
So that grew out of those live shows. We say, okay, how could we make that a live experience for 16 people? And then eventually it grew and grew until we have this intimate show here called Meet Me at the Mango Tree.
Okay, so it started probably around COVID time, so that was 2021-ish kind of thing. Is it something
in the heart of
2020? Is it something that you've done at least once a year or multiple times for the year, or that was a one-done thing?
Yes, it's been 4 years I've been doing it.
So once a year?
And I do it. No, it's not once a year. I do it once or twice every month.
How long is that show?
An hour and 15 minutes without
once
break.
Or twice without a break.
Without a break.
Gil,
so
props.
You come up. let me walk you through. Let me walk you through the evening, right? You take your meet the shuttle. Let me walk you through the evening. So you meet the shuttle. You buy your ticket first of all. You meet the shuttle. The shuttle drives you up. You're welcomed with a welcome drink. I don't know if it's a rum punch or something. You come in. We lay out a red carpet for the people to come up. So they come, they go into the shed.
This is an experience.
Yes, a whole experience. From the drive to come, you have your drinks, you have your food, you learn nibbles and stuff. Then you sit down. The lights go dim. You put your headphones on. My sound engineer announces what's about to happen. Lights go down. I step in because it's very theatrical. I step in. Lights come on and I start to tell my story, singing my songs and doing a little bit of theater in between. That goes on for about an hour, 20 minutes, hour, 15 minutes. Then you're done, drinks, mingle, talk about how amazing the show was. Then you take your shuttle and you head back down the road.
Wow. I'll send it. I saw the video, like I said, and I couldn't understand. I didn't know the backstory. So now I know it. I could watch it again and be a lot more, okay, I get it. I'll send it to you so you can see what she's talking about. It's really, you're right. It's very theatrical.
It's theatrical.
We're almost out of here to finish with your interview. I really enjoyed it. We only have 3 songs. Look at that. Where got? You found something?
Yeah, sorry, normally I feel like 3 songs is enough for you to get to know me, but I'm gonna send more. I have a long catalog of music. I send it and sending you.
I don't tell nobody how much to send. You send because it gives us an opportunity, not just us, but the audience to really, immerse themselves in your music. And you got a fantastic voice. You know that. I'm just confirming it. And the music is, it's Afro-Caribbean pop. Go ahead.
Afro-Caribbean pop.
I don't want to say 5 years because I feel 5 years is too long. But between 3 and 5 years, we're going to have this conversation again, and this young lady will be in a completely different, elevated state.
Yeah, she's very progressive.
Yeah.
Well, I receive it. I receive that blessing.
Very progressive.
That blessing.
Yeah.
No,
because
I feel it. I don't see it. I feel it.
She's on a different level.
Yes, she's you thinking 21, 26. You are a whole century.
You're on a different level. And again, that's one of the reasons I kind of alluded to that I'm really liking what I hear, not just your voice, but your music, because as Caribbean people, we need more people like you, and you are like a what do you call that, a flag bearer in a sense, on a different level.
Oh, like an ambassador?
Yeah, on a different level.
I like to think so.
So
You don't think so? You don't think so? You think so? Okay, all right.
I
good.
think so. I think so.
So now, in listening to what you're doing with your own show, now I understand why this Wide Open is so successful. Because the Freetown Collective, to me, they're an individual, they're a group who.
He just push a different head.
Yes, their mindset, their energy is.
It's very aligned with what I do.
With yours, yeah.
And that's why I'm.
It's such a beautiful match.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
And let me go back to the mango tree vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Who does do that?
And I can see them.
Who does do that?
I can see Freetown coming trying to do something of that with you. I can see them fitting into that same scenario.
They'd fit beautifully.
Yes.
But to answer your question, nobody else is doing that.
No.
It's just your girl.
That wasn't a question, you know. That was
That's a statement. That's a statement. Nobody else is
just your girl.
That's a statement.
Blazing a trail.
That's a statement.
That is so.
Sabrina, I love your vibe, and I'm happy that Angus made this connection because we ain't letting you go now.
Don't call Angus into
I
it.
feel that. I appreciate it. I love the love.
Angus walking on water right now.
I ain't get text yet. You get text?
Yeah. We were talking about some other song.
Oh, he leaving me alone then. He focusing on you.
Walking on water right now.
I ain't seeing nothing from him, so he focused on you. Okay. Angus, thank you. Thank you so much. And Sabrina,
Absolutely.
let us know when you want to come back. We love your music. We love your vibe. We love what you stand for. You are different and different in a fantastic, magnificent way. Keep doing you. You have our blessings, 1,000%.
Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you for
welcome.
having me.
So
I'm
which,
going to send you some more music.
huh? You think? So which song you want us to go out on? Cocoa Tea or any one of the other two?
Let me try out with a cocoa-tea.
Wait. Pull up. Which other instrument you play? Because I know voice is an instrument, but what other instrument do you
I
play?
would call myself a musician to that extent, but I just fiddle around with the guitar. And my mentor, Dieter, he's a wonderful pianist, and for the last year, he's been teaching me how to play the piano as well.
Okay. Whose idea? I love the fact that an acoustic guitar was used on this. I think it was all acoustic instruments with one or two exceptions. Whose idea was that? Was that yours or the producers?
That's mainly my sound. My producers in this era naturally lean to very digital sounds, and I have to fight to get this type of acoustic sounds from certain things. My guitarist that I've been working with for the past 10 years, she plays the acoustic guitar, so I feel like that goes well with what I create. So yeah.
So she played on this, or was it someone else that played? Because I did see that video on your Instagram feed of her playing, and you were singing some song. I didn't really know what it was because I had to leave to head over here. But did she play on this track, or was it someone else?
I don't think on the final track. I think maybe in the creation of the songwriting part, she probably had some influence on there. And then finally, I think we had, when we was in wherever that was, Brooklyn or Miami, we had someone else play on it over there.
What's her name?
Her name is Alicia Aird, and she's she's the only female guitarist on the island.
She's very good.
She is.
She's very good, and she also should be encouraged because she's very good. Okay, so Code, let loose.
I love back and try to remember. I recall a Saturday night. I still smell the cocoa aroma. Mommy cooking something inside, yeah. The adult are washing yellow. The candlelight all around you. Big sesame in the sun. Story time on the stone. Almost time to go inside for some cocoa tea. Cocoa tea. Cocoa tea. Cocoa tea. Cocoa tea.
right there.
Sweet sound of your laughter, floating away on the breeze. The Adora washing yellow, candlelights all around you. You're teaching me what to sing. Then my boy out on the strings. Mommy said to come inside for some cocoa tea.
Hey. Miss Sabrina Francis, thank you so much for being a guest on the People's Chat Room today, and we expect you back.
I will be back. Thank you for having me.
You enjoyed that, didn't you? Hey, my boy. What are the lyrics?
Sometimes you got to slow it down so you can feel what you're working on. To get the right pick, it got to be the right grip, then you could put it on. If you're tired of the jumping, take a trip that we move along. Sexy whining, little levy, you come together like a slow song. This time it is your time, baby. Let's focus on this wine, baby. This fed go be one of a kind, so prepare your mind and get ready for the jamming. You go have a time of your life. This sweetness feels like paradise. The way you walk on, you like any vibe. Something wrong now with a little vibe. So baby, just relax and give me
Inch by inch.
Go back on it, inch by inch. Rub up on it, inch by inch. And don't leave no space between us. Roll back on it, inch by inch. Throw back on it, inch by inch. Rub up on it, inch by inch. And don't leave no space between us. Even the sunlight can't come between us. If we just hold on tight, nobody can come between us.
You know, I want to ask you.
Even the sunlight can't come between us.
I know you're almost off the air, but I want to ask you, because I didn't hear you say anything. What are your thoughts on what Maxwell, Representative Frost, shared during that hour he was on with us?
For the half an hour.
You kind of low here, you know.
No, I'm not low. I'm actually. What's the meter? See how we coming through?
Okay. So,
Yes.
what was your takeaway?
The state of America is horrible. You hear I put it?
Yeah.
Not the United States of America. The state of America.
This is a damn 10 alarm fire, you know.
It's alarming. It's suffering. It's almost. If you're not a strong individual, it will eat you up. I know a lot of people who are just so engrossed, and you have to be engrossed in it. You have to be informed at all times, but you have to be careful too, because you're gonna go down that rabbit hole, and you're going to suffer mentally.
I hear what you took away from it, but what I took away from it was also this, that there are people fighting for us behind the scenes.
I get that. Don't get
But
me
it's
wrong.
it's scary, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying is that
Yeah, it's scary.
the problem is they're behind the scenes, and again, if you're on social media, you're watching the news, and you're going to go down this rabbit hole where you're going to feel that there's no way out, that it's going to be insufferable. You have to be careful.
Yeah, because it's so hard to watch something on social media and then have to Google to find out if it was true or not.
Yeah, you have to,
Because it's so. A couple of days ago, Carl was watching this video where they were saying that Melania had to testify before the courts. You Google that, it came about so true. It looks so true. Google that shit. It never happened. It never happened.
Here's another one. Forgive me if I'm.
And you know what's scaring me too? Go ahead.
The mayor of New York City, that he could be
Mamdani?
that he could be Epstein's child.
Huh?
Because they showed some picture of Mandani as a child and his mother. So you have to be
Very, very careful.
Let me give you a perfect
You know we're
example.
almost at 2 o'clock, right? I don't know why I waited so long to ask you this, but I didn't have an opportunity in between. Go ahead.
Let me give you a perfect example. The rhetoric is that, oh, but Obama's name is in the Epstein files.
And it's not.
It is.
It is. He was on the plane.
Wait,
What?
no.
Go ahead.
In what context you have to ask, what is his name? How was he mentioned in the Epstein's file? And it's like, well, oh, it's other people talking about him.
And it was mentioned. He was mentioned.
And he's mentioned. So you really have to step back and breathe, because you're going to be you're already emotionally invested in it, because you're like, okay.
Have you been reading some of those files from the?
Oh God, they're disgusting.
It's disgusting, and I saw a video of these old white guys talking to somebody from Epstein, and he's trying to sell them, how to get on the island, whatever, and their interest was if they have access to kids.
It's disgusting.
And the fellow was like, yeah, they're 10 years and younger. What were the countries?
Do you know what's the disgusting part? You redacted the name of the perpetrators, and you left the name
Of the victims.
So in other words, the perpetrators are more important than the victims. But ladies and gentlemen,
What in the darkness come to light?
Ladies and gentlemen, if the Prince of England is now subjugated to his actions, his title
It's a matter of time.
It is a matter of
Because the thing
time.
is, too, a lot of these countries, they have the files that have not been redacted. Okay?
Yes.
And you see what Britain did, where they are not
Britain.
allowing the United States to use one of the bases if they want to attack Iran. You saw that?
Because of this.
Yes. And the Republicans continue to enable his behavior. Come on. And then go ahead.
Be careful of the smoke screen. Again, even I have to step away from watching it, because
It's
You're
disgusting.
going to be angry. You're going to be upset. You're going to be scared. You're going to be paranoid, because the amount of
There's a certain level of hopelessness that fills you
Yes,
too.
yes.
Because when you see that you have the Department of Justice all in the middle of this and preventing,
excuse my language.
we got to go, right?
We have 4 minutes plus. We control this.
It's true.
We control this. Nobody controls this, but
That's true.
I pay my light bill and internet
That's
bill. I
true.
control this.
It's true. Go ahead.
Who vex?
Loss. No, what were you going to say?
Suck
Suck
The
Kick
idiot-
rocks.
The idiot who's the mouthpiece for the orange man.
There are many of them. Which particular
The one-
idiot?
The blonde hair thing that I could.
Or
can't-
that.
What's that? Her.
Her.
In which she could watch you in your face and say, everything that the president says, writes, repeat, I can confirm, because it's coming out my mouth.
I hope she feel the same way.
Is 100% from the president. And I'm watching this asshole, and I'm like, you actually have the balls to say that. But then when the video a couple weeks ago came out, it wasn't from the president, it was a staffer who had access to his account. You keep moving
The goalposts.
And here's what happened. I go start to kick the goalpost. I don't even want to kick the ball in the net. I go start to kick the goalpost.
But their day of reckoning will come sooner or later, because every rope has an end, and that rope will end. And I hope she feels the same way when she has to go in front of Congress, an actual Congress that doing this work too slow.
They want to play nice. You can't play.
You cannot play
you
nice.
Cannot play. At this point, the reason why America's losing faith in the Democrat Party,
Because they're trying to play nice.
They want
They
to play
they're not
nice.
proactive, they're reactive. They try to fix things after it has happened. Try to do that years ahead, months ahead, so that when it does happen, you're ready for them. And every now and then I say that the Democrats didn't see this coming. They did not see this big, hot mess coming.
no.
Not to the intensity that it is.
No, they didn't. So now you want to play Now you want to play nice. Now you want to play proper. Now you want to play
We ain't got time for that.
We don't have time for that.
No, we don't. It's just a 10-alarm fire.
People are
Put on your gloves and start to box.
People are losing their lives, their health, mental, emotional. Families are being ripped apart.
Yeah.
Sometimes I had
The percentage of immigrants that are being deported, they're not violent. They're not criminals.
Sometimes I had to hold on. I was like, oh God, Shelly, because she will go down that rabbit hole very fast.
Sometimes I just had to hold myself back because it's just too much. You know what I'm saying? Let me play some music and get out of here. So we want to thank our guests today on the People's Chat Room. We had Representative Maxwell Frost. He represents us in the House of Representatives. We had him on for 30 minutes. We appreciate that, Max. Thank you so much. I'm going to try and get Anna Escamani on. She is state, because there are a lot of state questions that we want to ask. And I'd like to thank Miss Sabrina Francis. Oh, what a voice.
Indeed.
What a creator. Thank you, young sister, for taking us to another level with your creativity. Angus, we appreciate you sending us such wonderful guests. Sabrina, yeah, that was the creme de la creme. Okay, I don't know if you could get any better than that, but yeah. And we look forward to having her back on the show in the future. It is a beautiful Saturday here in Central Florida. Y'all enjoy life. Be safe. We'll see you next week, Saturday, right here on the People's Chat Room. Save all. Thank you so much.
Carnival Monday and Tuesday. Can't wait till we at Juve. Paint and powder on the roadway. With my friends and we exploring. This soca feels so sweet. My body temperature full of heat. And we chipping down the road. And we not going home. I'm lost in Trinbago. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na na. Oh na na. I'm lost in Trinbago.